Hello everyone and welcome back to Life Redesigned. My name is Bob.
I'm Carrie.
And today, Carrie, we are in Opp, Alabama. And while this is labeled the City of Opportunity, it actually gave us an opportunity to get out a couple of videos that you all have been asking for, requesting, and saying, hey, give us a little insight on what it's like for two average people without big corporate sponsorships to travel full-time and live a full-time RV life. And we'd like to know, hey, what memberships are you guys using for being on the road full-time? And today we're going to share with you the ones that we actually have purchased ourselves, we actually use pretty much daily, and ones that we highly recommend. Now, this is not a comprehensive list by any stretch, and if you have more that maybe we haven't considered, leave them in the comments below. Starting with number one, which we found out the hard way if you've been part of this channel for the past year in our journey to go full-time. We, right off the bat, when we started going to the Hershey RV show, we needed a roadside assistance program.
Why?
Because we blew the transmission in our truck. Back when we had the GMC, we were on our way to Hershey, and again, the transmission had blown out, and if it wasn't for a roadside assistance program, that repair bill, or that tow bill rather, would have been astronomically high because we were in the middle of Pennsylvania. Not something that you want to go without, especially I think given the cost. We use Progressive. It's roughly an extra $40, maybe $50 a year.
So worth it though.
And saved us easily a couple $100 on that tow. Now, that being said, there's another time in another place where you might need it for a flat tire repair, stuff of that nature. In fact, our first trip out ever with our old Winnebago, we were 3 miles into the trip and blew a tire in upstate New York and ended up changing that tire ourselves. But at the same time, it was a small, lightweight trailer, something with a grand design. I might want to have somebody come out and take care of that for us if the opportunity presents itself. Number two. My
favorite, Costco.
The first membership that we bought, even before we bought the RV, our new one going full-time, was a Costco membership. And that was simply started because we needed a new mattress for the RV, and Costco was the only one in Myrtle Beach that could get you a mattress the same day. We ended up going with a Casper mattress, and we have never looked back. It is an amazing mattress, and it's about half the price of all these other big RV mattress companies. And it's great, but that Costco membership has saved us money on fuel all over the country. We've saved money on food, which we buy a strictly organic options for meats and stuff like that. Protein and propane is another one. Big savings there, because if compared to a Bluebird or AmeriGas or something trade-in program, Costco fills these propane tanks for like 11 bucks. You can't beat that at all. Now, number three is my personal favorite because I do tend to do the majority of the shopping here, and that is Amazon Prime. Now with Prime, I forgot how much we pay a year. I think it's $130 now. It keeps going up, but I can get packages delivered anywhere in the country. That has saved us tremendous amounts of money and hunting down items. When you're in the middle of Opp, Alabama, and you need a part for your RV, guess what? You ain't getting one locally. You need to have that delivered, and when you're in a state park, obviously there's no mail service, so you need to have an Amazon locker. This is something that is absolutely amazing for us, and it has saved us a lot of time, a lot of hassle, and just even on things that are just really hard to find, like the tool for the weight distribution hitch. They came through in a clutch, and we were able to get that in Miami. Fantastic service, fast shipping. I think we get most items 2 to 3 days now. And you can't beat it. And it is an added bonus, Carrie.
What's that? As
we realized last night, we forget, you get free Amazon Prime Video. So Carrie and I were chilling here in the state park and watching a great movie, and just relaxing, and it's great. And guess what? Didn't cost me anything because I had already paid for the membership. I'm a cheap date. Number 4 is something that I'll tell you, this is something that doesn't make a lot of lists, and I think it's very underrated, especially if you're traveling full-time and you don't have a home base or a homestead or a spot in the woods, a house in New Jersey by the highway. If you don't have any of those you really are a full-time traveler like we are, it's a credit union. You never underestimate the value of a good credit union or bank system membership. The credit union that we've used out of New Hampshire was one that we used when we had our sticks and bricks, and we continue to use them to this day. We also have Capital One as a backup, but for the majority of everything that we use our credit union. They've been fantastic. They know of our lifestyle. They welcome our lifestyle, and I will say they're a predominantly military-based or backed credit union. Now, Carrie and I are not military service members, but we were able to secure this membership through them. But they are used to this lifestyle, this nomadic, this traveling, this constant rearranging of addresses, and they'll send us, for instance, if we need a new card, they'll send us a card anywhere in the country, no questions asked, and they'll ship it to you, and you normally get it within 24 to 48 hours. Fantastic. Highly recommend. Do your research. Find a credit union, because they will beat any bank hands down. And that includes Capital One, which we've covered in a previous life. This next one is relatively new to us. We just purchased the annual membership out of our own pockets, and we've used it for the past few trips, and that is RV Life Pro. Now, RV Life Pro has the Trip Wizard, which is fantastic. I'm not a big fan of the voice that they use for it. But it has not steered us wrong in any of our travels through Florida and now into Alabama, and we've actually mapped out the rest of our season set with them. I love the fact that when I arrive somewhere, it gives me the prompts to leave a review, and if you use RV Life Pro, you can check us out there, Life Redesigned, and we try to give a very straightforward, quick review of every place that we go, along with internet speeds, so that the next person coming in doesn't have to guess, hey, am I going to get T-Mobile internet here? Because guess what? In Alabama, Carrie, you can get T-Mobile internet. But it's a great program, and I think as they keep releasing new features, definitely worth it. I think with a promo code that I use from wherever, it ended up costing us like $44 for the year. The GPS system on that thing alone is fantastic. Now, the next one, number 6, is something that we kind of forget we have sometimes until we go, hey, we want to go there. And that is very simply the America the Beautiful Pass, the National Parks Pass. This is something we picked up in St. Augustine, Florida, when we were touring the forts there. And this is something we'll continue to use throughout our travels this year and next. It's just a great way to see these national parks and see just an amazing amount of history and beauty that this country has to offer. Now, number 7, as I just ramble on through here, number 7 is probably one that I think you probably all expected to hear right off the bat, and that's going to be Thousand Trails. Thousand Trails by far is the most expensive purchase we've made outside of our rig and truck. We paid the tune of $13,000 for our membership, and that was through Campground Memberships and working with Kimberly exclusively. This here already, with 6-7 months in, we've already made our money back. Our time in the Keys paid for about a good half of that, and as we continue to explore and travel through the system, it's been insanely good. We have the Thousand Trails Adventure Package with the Trails Collection Plus. And what that gives us is these mosquitoes come out. What that gives us is 6 months booking in advance for Thousand Trails, 3 months for Encore Parks. And let me tell you, I've read everything there is to read about Thousand Trails. I've read your complaints on Facebook. I've read the lengthy Reddit reviews, and quite honestly, I think it has a lot to do with people not understanding their packages.
It's confusing.
And their contract. If you do your research and you purchase the right package, and for us it was the top package that they offered at the time, we've had no problems. We've made on-the-fly adjustments to our itinerary. We've made all kinds of changes. Just fishing here. And we've never had a problem. Customer service is amazing. At most, we've ever had to wait 20 minutes for a callback. And we're not sure if that has to do with the package that we have or if it's just their normal everyday service, but we never experience all the issues that we've read about.
And you can tell, like you call them and they say, hey, this is Michelle, and you say, hey, this is Carrie, and immediately they're on the defensive, and I can understand why.
I think a lot of it has to do, like we've talked about this in numerous videos, about treating park staff appropriately and with respect, and the amount of respect you get back. And I think that has a lot to do with on the phone too. You know, we know going in that, hey, this might be a problem changing this reservation, and we're always grateful when they can, or they can assist us, and we try to let that come through, but we never, you know, hostily greet them.
No.
And that's that. And I think that goes a volume of these things, is memberships and stuff like that as you travel, is the respect level goes a long way.
Sure does.
Well, that was it. Rather short video today, but we wanted to make sure we got this out there because a lot of you have been asking what we use. And again, if there's something that we missed, drop it in the comments below. You can also check out Carrie's Instagram. We'll leave that here. And guess what?
What?
We're on Facebook.
No way.
Oh, I know. I just closed down the MySpace page and boom, Facebook just came up. I'm telling you.
Jeez,
but I'm still friends with Tom, so it's okay.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, thank you for your time, and we'll catch you in the next one. You want to tell them you love them? That seems to be a new trend.
We appreciate you.
We'll catch you next time.